Welcome to Monday Blues and Twos. We are in Mission Row Metro Los Santos and we are patrolling the beat. We are based out of the police station here, and so basically we are covering this little sector here. So on patrol we go, off to find some crime or other bad stuff to deal with. The little saloon in front of us is weaving all over. It is very slow to react and just generally drives really slowly. And now we are running a, well, not technically, but we were nearly running a red light. So we're pulling him over, possible under the influence of drugs or drink. So let's make contact and find out what the deal is here. Hello there. You got your identification papers on you, madam? So that's Angela Austin driving. Let's question out here. Have you had a drink today? Just a few beers, that might explain it. And have you done any illegal drugs? What do you care? Okay, well, let's go ahead then. First issue a alcohol test or whatever. I just pressed one of them here. We'll see that's a breathalyzer, so we're checking her for alcohol. She's above the limit. That's a 0.11. So let's go ahead now and try and do a drug ELISA. Our drug test is positive for both cannabis and cocaine, so we'll go ahead and get the driver out of the vehicle and place her under arrest for driving under the influence. Put your hands behind your back, madam. You're under arrest for driving under the influence. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in the court of law. You have the right to the person of an attorney if you're not going to afford one. One will be appointed towards you at no cost. So let's go ahead now, because we're using LSPDFR Plus. I have had one or two slight issues here, mostly relating to my recording software. Well, not technically. But to open up the court system with LSPDFR Plus, you have to press F9, which I had mapped to pause recording. So whenever I pressed F9, I stopped recording. And whenever I pressed insert, which they use to basically send a case to court, you ended up stopping the recording, which is kind of counterproductive. So we can't actually do that because I also pressed delete, and that apparently deleted them. Quite illogical. So we'll go ahead and just take her in. We'll go ahead and request a towing on her vehicle, and then we'll take her into station. We dropped off our drink and drug driver, so we are returning back on the street. We don't have any calls queued up for us, so we are pretty much just heading back out now and seeing what we can find. And today, obviously, is the 24th of October. It's the day before the big day of Farming Simulator 17 is out tomorrow. And there'll obviously be a video of that tomorrow and probably Wednesday. I don't know, really sure. I'm about to give it a play tomorrow. Oh, hang on. That chap's there's fallen over. Let's go and have a look at that, because he might be injured or something. So let's go ahead and speak with the woman, I think that's standing, with a quite high waistline going, and then the chap's just sitting there. So how are you two doing? Everything is fine, yes? Alright then. Would you mind? Okay, well, we can't search them, which is really quite annoying. It's the only feature that, and searching both people and cars is the only things that we're missing. So we now have a vehicle, an Emperor 2, it's being flagged up as a registration expired. I don't know which one that is. Could it be the one in front here? Let's have a look on the plate. No, it's the wrong one there. Maybe it's the vehicle just ahead of there. I don't know what the Emperor is. I think it's the one, the blue car. Right, it worked out well for us because the red car turned off, and it is indeed the blue car. So let's go ahead and light them up here for a expired registration. That didn't make sense, did it? An expired registration. I think I got that mixed up. So I don't know, have we signalled to stop? I don't think they've come to a stop yet, so we are now pretty much just waiting for them to clear the junction here, which could take a while depending on when the light goes red. I don't know what's going on because it appears that everyone has a red light here at this junction. So we'll go ahead and we'll cancel the traffic stop. Now it turned green, so we'll try and initiate another traffic stop now just to try and clear up any confusion. Hopefully the vehicle will be pulling over for us. It did here. So let's go ahead and we'll run the car before we make contact. So 20 Charlie Zulu Whiskey 707. Let's see what we find on that. We find a vehicle registered to a Bransila Sorin. It is indeed valid insurance, registration expires. So let's run Bransila Sorin. There we go. Should come back on our computer now. Valid license, no warrant, male driver or male person. So let's have a check here and see whether or not it is a Bransila driving the vehicle. So that is Bransila driving. We'll go ahead then and ask him to exit the vehicle. So the vehicle has an expired registration. You're aware of that. So you can't drive it from here. Oh, you're quite a portly chap, aren't you? Jesus Christ, okay. Yeah, you've had a couple of all-you-can-eat buffets in your lifetime, eh? So let's stop the chap here. Can we not? Impossible. It's not impossible. Oi. 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 Oi, wanker. Stop there. Right, we're trying to have a conversation here, so I'm going to issue you a citation, and you're not permitted to drive that vehicle until you've got the registration reacquired, okay? So I was sitting back there at the lights waiting for it to go green when I noticed that everyone crossing over from the bridge onto the surface street here was going pretty quickly. So I basically set up a speed trap here and we're just waiting for the light to go green again out here so we can actually run some radar on these people. So the light has gone green for the cross traffic. We're now seeing how we got 35. Do we got anything higher than that? 31. I would like to see a bit quicker. 33. That may be the top. I don't know. It's just a bit on the sort of borderline of what I want to have. Maybe I can try and push it back out here a bit. 33. What about this chap here? Yeah, we've got 137 on him, so I'm pulling over the habanero here. Whenever he clears the junction, we'll go ahead and light him up for a speeding violation. So I have signalled him to stop. He decided to stop here, which is quite dumb. We'll go ahead and we'll run the plate. I don't need to do that, don't I? So we can run 40 Mike Papa Lima 975, which comes back to a Josh Dwaney. Let's run Josh on our computer here. Josh Dwaney, which is the vehicle's registration is okay, as is the no registration and insurance both fine. And the driver is legally, he's also okay to drive. He has no warrants or anything, so we can go ahead and make contact and issue a speeding citation. Hello there, sir. You got your papers on you. All right, Mr. Dwaney. I'm going to go ahead and issue you a citation for speeding, okay? It's a $150 citation, but please watch your speed later on, okay? I need you to sign up the dotted line. It's not an admission of guilt, it's just a prompt to take of this, care of this, whenever, you know, whatever the policemen say in real life. I'm running a radar yet again out here, just to see what we can find out here. We've got 32 there, 40 on the, whatever that is, the Infinity in front of us. What we call that in game, that's a Fathom FQ2. So we've got him for 40 miles an hour where he's only allowed to do 30. So that's going to be a fairly hefty fine on him. Well, certainly once we clear the junction, that is. I initiated another stop and he stopped also in the central reservation. So we'll go ahead, we'll get out and we'll actually just run the plate while standing outside the vehicle if we can. Radio, your vehicle records checks a 65 X-Ray Joliet Alpha 117, which comes back to a Charlie Sheen. Well, oh dear, well he doesn't have insurance on his vehicle. So let's see Charlie Sheen. I would be surprised if he didn't have a warrant out for his arrest. Charlie Sheen. Probably a prostitution or... No, he doesn't. He's perfectly legit. I don't know if that's his genuine birth date. We'll go and close the door. We'll go out there. So that'll be an expensive ticket for Mr. Sheen if he's driving. So let's go here. Hello, sir. Why do I have my gun out? I'm not entirely sure. So you got your papers on you, sir? That is Charlie driving. So we'll issue a citation out here for $400. We'll cite that one up for a no. Let's just give it for speeding. I guess it's the easiest one for speeding. Okay, also got respired registration, so go ahead and get that sorted out, okay, Mr. Sheen. And also try and stay off the drugs, yeah, because it's not good for you. Charlie Sheen went on his way, and that chap's just running up here. Yo, motherfucker. Stop, police officer. You just tried to nick my patrol vehicle. Stop, bastard arsehole. That's it, he's getting a tase. We can't use the... Stop getting the fire extinguisher out, you absolute arsehole. Oh, Christ, is she not wearing any trousers? Oh, she is, she's just wearing, you know, skin colour trousers. Stop, I'll take you in the arse. On the fucking ground, bitch. Don't fucking move, you're under arrest. You are under arrest on the ground now. Oh, I found Marshall Mathers again. Apparently that's Eminem, you know, the rapper guy. So we'll go ahead and we'll try and grab him here and we'll take him to the car and I'll take him back to the station. You won't see that bit because it's quite dull, but I'll do it off camera. We have a hostage situation on the freeway. I'll go ahead and plop down a GPS coordinate so we can actually find our way over there. So it's just roundsies and downsies. We can deal with that. Off we go then to a hostage situation. So we definitely have a hostage situation in front of us. There is what appears to be a woman with a hostage out here. She's not really reacting to my position. So we'll go ahead and see what we can do to interact here. Police, drop your weapon. Drop your weapon. Drop the weapon. Drop the weapon. Do it now. She's not listening to me. Drop the weapon. Drop the weapon. Drop the weapon. Don't beat your horn at her. She might kill the bastard. Drop the fucking weapon. Drop the weapon. Drop the weapon. Oh, hang on. That gave me an idea. Right, this is risky, but bear with me because we might succeed here. Now, I'm going to try and I'm going to ram her at speed, and hopefully that'll make it... Yeah, okay, so... Okay, that was a lot of noise. I think we got too close, so she actually shot him before I ran her over. I mean, I'd like to point out here that the idea was very good. I don't know why I've got the indicator going. I shouldn't have that. But that was a fairly good move. It just didn't work out, but maybe it will next time. We should probably request an ambulance. That's the wrong menu, isn't it? Let's close down. We're not in a pursuit situation because she's a bit dead, mate. See? She's dead. Completely dead. The ambulance is on scene and they're running up to check on her. So, do they actually think that she's dead or what's going on here? Because quite clearly she is. It would be nice if I could actually end this sodding call out. Okay, wrong key. But apparently we can't. So let's just get as far away from this as possible and just hope that we are counted. Oh, that's a lot of noise. No, I think this is, with that question, completely bugged out now. I don't think she'll despawn or anything like that. I won't leave the pursuit or anything. So I think I'm stuck with this unless I restart the game, so I probably will have to go and do that. So back in a second. And we are back in, roughly the same time we left in-game, so continuity is good. What I think happened was that I did something the mod creator never intended you to do, which is to run them over. I don't think whoever created that call-out thought that some people might actually just try and run them over. So now we have a traffic stop where the officer's requesting backup, so we'll head over there. It's been blocked down, so we're going to have to make a U-turn. Continuing into that area, however, is going to be pretty easy. I think it's just the next street over from here. Well, technically not. I mean, we could go down one block more and we'd just be nipping up behind them, which I think is what I'm going to do. Let's see, here we'll just have to move around here. Hopefully they'll all recognise me. We should be able to actually just park up behind here in a second. I don't know why the game's not letting me do it, or why the game doesn't think that we should be doing it. So we now have a pursuit situation out here. So let's go on the bell as well. It is the pickup truck in front of our copper in the plane vehicle. I'm going to overtake because he's plainly very slow. So nipping over here, it is the... I don't know what model that is. I don't think it's a Bobcat. Could be. I don't know. I'm not really into those. So continuing out here, yeah, either you're going to be second or you're going to be lead, but you made your mind up, okay, so stay back there. Coming up here, what is it? Is it a Bobcat? Can we actually see what it is? Does it have a badge on it somewhere? Let's not point a gun at them. That seems to be a bit excessive. No, I can't see anything of that nature on the vehicle. Turn off the spotlight. Okay, we had a collision there. All lights are on, so that's fine. They haven't crashed into anything. We're requesting an air unit now. It's not the fastest. Why did that car go off there? For no reason whatsoever, he just went off, crashed into the police station and continued on. But, you know, that's the stuff we do here in the LSPD. So we're continuing. Helicopters coming up above. We're now entering into a different police jurisdiction, which is very inconvenient for us. But we're staying on the pursuit because we don't give no shits about that kind of thing. We request a couple of local units to join in out here. I have not requested anyone to stop. Would you please? No, not what I wanted to do. That's not what I wanted to do. Okay, you crash into that copper. And now you're out here. Now he's out here on foot. So we'll go out now and proceed out here in a foot pursuit. And he's running over there. No train, I think. I think we're good. Well, we weren't hit by it, so we're fine. Look at that guy go. He's like Usain bloody Bolt. Although I'm on him now. Yeah, stop right there. I mean, if you weren't so busy shouting, you might actually be able to run fast enough to get him. So we'll get the taser waser ready. I hope the other officer... Yeah, he ran into a lamppost. That's convenient. Yeah, could you please watch out for the police? Thank you, kindly. He fell on his face. I'll taser him in the side there. Switch to lethal. And then put him at gunpoint. Stop running. Oi, motherfucker! Stop assaulting me, bitch. Oh shit, I've got loads of people assaulting me, even that woman. Stop, police officers! So that bloke's there's going to come after me. Stop. I mean, stop. Yeah, I'll shot you in the dick. So you're going to come at me still? Yep, you are. So take you down as well. And they're continuing off there. Fuck that, I'm getting my car. Oh, the suspect apparently escaped despite the fact that we have a helicopter and another officer in foot pursuit. So we are calling the pursuit there, and we'll return on patrol and find more stuff to deal with. Someone took the door off my patrol vehicle. It is, I think, the only damage it has. Well, apart from the fact that I just rammed it there. So we'll go ahead and we'll return to the station and grab a car that does have a door. I have left one doorless patrol vehicle, and I'm picking up a door-full patrol vehicle, and we are back on the street. So activate the ANPR and head back on the roads. And I think we have another drunk driver. Certainly the vehicle in front of us is swerving around quite a bit, so we'll go ahead and we'll initiate a traffic stop on it here. I've certainly seen enough to pull it over, swerving all over the place. I don't know if it's pulling over actually. Yeah, it is. Let's go ahead and put the spotlight on the driver over here, and we'll run the plate before making contact. I'm quite curious because there's a registered keeper of an Alex Layton, but there's no registration on the vehicle. So let's try and run Alex here and hear why he has registered a vehicle that's unregistered. I don't really understand that one, frankly. So he has a valid license, no warrants, but he does have a vehicle registered in his name that's not registered. So that's kind of odd. Okay, so that is Alex driving, so we're fine with that. Have you had anything to drink? Yep, stay hydrated. Oh, one of those pricks. So let's go ahead first of all and give you a breath test. Okay, and then we'll deal with the paper issues. He was telling the truth when he told us that he hadn't had anything to drink, so now we're giving him a drug test out here. So he's blown in our tubes, and we'll get the result here, none of that. So I'm going to need us to contact, you know, the Department of whatever registration papers and get the whole thing sorted out, okay, because you're listed as the registered owner on a vehicle that's not registered. Clearly something's not right here, and I'm not in a place to deal with it, and they'll advise you, alright sir, you got that, so go on your way sir, nothing to see, move along sir, thank you, alright, bye bye. What the hell is going on there? Right, we are trying to pull that vehicle over for sure. Let's try and gain on him here, turn off the ANPR. We'll put the spotlight on him here. Oh, we're going at high rates of speed. So we put on the blues and see if he's responding at all. Not even slightly. Let's initiate a traffic stop. Yeah, the vehicle is running from us. So we are now in a hot pursuit situation. We have entered the South Central District, which isn't ours. But we're staying in the pursuit anyway. Is it a cavalcade? Yeah, it is a cavalcade. I think it's one of the facelifted versions. I can't actually see the front of the vehicle, can I? No, I can't. It was driving with the beeping horns on, which may lead to believe that it is possibly stolen. It is continuing right past the strip club. Out here, do we have any idea out here? It seems to be a person wearing a hood, a lightly coloured hood, possibly grey. It is continuing at high rates of speed. We'll go on the bell here, request a local air support as well. So we get some more units on this one. The air unit will help us stay above, and they just went in for a contact manoeuvre there. So you shouldn't be doing that though, should you? So could you fall back behind us, because we're technically lead on this thing. But they're actually getting up at speed now. I don't know if we are going on the motorway. We may. They just came to a complete stop there. And they've actually been boxed in by traffic. So providing that traffic doesn't move, we may actually have them cornered here. Okay, they just decided to use brute force, which means that I'm getting back into my patrol vehicle because he may run me over and I don't want to die. So they've nearly had 2 smashes within 15 seconds. Add 3 smashes within 20 seconds, so we're continuing here. I'm not entirely sure who's driving. Can we pull up next to it and see who's driving? Is it a woman? I think it might actually be a woman driving. So where's my spotlight? I seem to lose the spotlight. Oh, there it is. So it's running over here. I think it's I want to say middle-aged woman wearing a pink shirt. Not what I initially described as a, you know, a hooded jumper. It just looks like she's sort of, I want to say middle-aged. I kind of was avoiding to use that term. Mature, I think that's a correct word. You know, like a good wine. I don't know, I don't drink wine, so I don't know if they're better with age. But that's something people say, right? Let's see if we can get the spotlight in on the driver. Yeah, it's a woman. Or maybe it's a younger one, I can't quite tell. But she's certainly driving, and she's now trying to block me off, which is not something I'm happy about. Continuing on then. Get the spotlight re-centered on the driver. Continuing on Popular Street. We now have a car without its lights and siren trying to go up the inside. Helicopter's coming in. It's hopefully going... Holy shit, they nearly crash into that bridge. So I'm getting more and more concerned about calling in the air unit because they are quite clearly trying to murder me. We have several police vehicles left over here. Quite unfortunately, I think. Now we're going on Interstate 4, so we'll go out and we'll request another local unit and a state unit, seeing as we are heading on the motorway, and we have the local unit heading off here. and it is a bike unit, which is not going to end well, I think, for the bike unit, plainly. But we are continuing as lead. We may try and go for a pit if we can. Rather surprisingly, though, the cavalcade is pulling more than my Krang Vic impersonation. Sort of continuing then, on here, he's not going off. I mean, we are actually getting pretty rapid here, so I'm going for a pit if traffic permits, which it doesn't right now. And that vehicle just pulled right in front of the suspect, which did slow them down. So if we can gain here, which we can't, I mean, maybe they've got like a big V8 and I only got a small V8. Swerving over here. Well, technically, his car will be a lot newer than my car, because mine will be, you know, sort of built quite, or was designed quite late, or quite early. It's late in its model range, that's what I'm saying. So we're now going off onto Dutch London Street here. We didn't get a chance to pit, but they seem to have T-packed themselves here, although they're ramming the Range Rover Evoque. Continuing then onto... Oh, are we not on? Are we on Innocence Boulevard? I could have sworn for sure that we were on Dutch London Street, but we're back on the interstate. Onto Interstate 5, according to the reader down there. Hopefully we'll be able to go for a pit here. I'm on the outside. I've got a bit of a lead on it. It's also an older model, that, so we should be sort of fairly evenly matched. They seem to have wedged themselves against the Q7 there. Okay, so now here we go. Here we go. We may get a pit in. Nearly had a pit. It was a good attempt out here, so let's try and go for it again if we can get close enough. I'm not entirely sure that we can. We'll swap over for another siren tone, just so we get a little bit of variety. Although we are the first car on scene. And really, at these speeds, siren tones doesn't really matter because you're outrunning it anyway. So let's try and pit it here. Getting up here now on the outside. And we're going in for the contact here, and they've nearly lost it, but I had to break it off due to the traffic, and we've broken the light on the vehicle. Helicopter seems to be in sort of a Vietnam-style attack there, but they've broken that off as well, thankfully. So tried to do another pit, didn't work, was a bit too close to the vehicle. I'll try and use the right-hand side of my patrol vehicle, seeing as it's already damaged. And now people are making more UEs. That's not something I appreciate. And we got a couple of assisting units behind us. We're now slowing down here, making contact. Tactical contact, that was planned. Oh, we got a pit here. So in you go. Okay, that didn't work. So it's still broken front end. Just the right-hand side, though, so it's fine. I can turn my spotlight off now, I reckon. I'll nip on the outside of the bus in order to have that moment of surprise here. To go out here, I just missed the contact. Just about missed it. Coming up then again here. What are you going to do? Are we going to go for another pit here in a moment? I think we can actually go for one here. Boxed you in there. No. Okay, now we make contact both sides, and we've broken lights on both sides of the vehicle, so it doesn't really matter anymore. We're now spinning it out here. I want to avoid the little Emperor. Don't want to crash into that. And we'll also try and avoid the titties in front. We don't want to go all the way over there. So get him, get him, get him. Yes, yes, yes. Spin her out. Yeah. No, don't. Oh, bastards. Could you guys try and join in here? I mean, we're trying to box them in, but you're not helping me out. So let's try and go for something here. Something here that's just straight into the wall. Okay, they avoided that, and now I'm actually getting bitched about. I don't appreciate that. Could you not fuck me in the arse, please? Don't. I told you not to fuck me up the arse, you know that. So we now got to try and ram it here. I don't think we took too much damage on the rear end. Front end, a whole different matter, though. So you go ahead here. We can actually upgrade our pursuit into slightly aggressive. I think that's perfectly legit now, given the collisions we've had so far with them. So they're going up there. They're trying to go for a T-pack, which I am very pleased about. If you stay behind, I'll go for the driver side, yeah? Okay, here we go, here we go. Close up from behind, close up from behind, close up from behind. Close up, you bastards! Useless fucking police. So they're going up the inside now, so that means that I'm technically rear in the T-pack. Yeah, and you're out now, you got guns out. Okay, so box them in here. Well, I mean, they're sort of moving forward. Okay, and now the copper accelerated, dumb cunt. So we don't really have anything going there, do we? So can we go in here then? I want to try and drop down a roadblock up here, if I can remember what key brings set up. That's a horn. Is it? It's not. No. Oh, not. No. No. Please. Please. I just need to know. No. No. Is it a number key? Okay, they're now coming towards us. There's a patrol vehicle lying on the roof. I've turned off my siren there. I don't know what button does that. So we're now continuing here in a pursuit. Jesus fucking Christ, mate. Come on. And we are back on the right side of the road. We have fuel smashes, or rather they have. I stayed out of that. Although I may not now, because Crossfire came over into our lane. And now yeah, that's my fault really. I was just a bit overcommitted there. So we're staying on them here. We are third car in the pursuit. Some more smashing and bashing and flashing, I suppose. Okay, yeah, even more there. So let's try and just fully end this here. So right, what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and nip off up ahead. And I'm going to get out and I'm going to use some sort of firearm. Although that lorry is trying to murder me. So I'll try and accelerate away here. And hopefully they'll catch up. I'll jump out and basically shoot some guns at them. So slow it down here. Get out. Select you out here and just get my pistol ready. I don't know if I want to be in front or behind my vehicle. But I'm now in front. We had the suspect vehicle coming towards us here. I should have closed the door. Shouldn't I? Yep. But they are thankfully weaving away. So I'm now trying to terminate this by actually shooting out there. Okay, they closed up real quick. So we were going back in our patrol vehicle. I feel like my tactic was working fine there. So we are now trying to regain our pursuit status up ahead. Helicopter's fucked right off. I don't know what it's doing. It's gone to motor or something like that. We got the coppers up ahead. So they've slowed right down. So maybe that was actually successful. Merging in here. We now got a lorry trying to ram me off the road. And she's still going out here. Copper's decided to run away because plainly he's scared. Oh, the car's about to go boom boom, isn't it? Helicopter's gone off in the wrong direction there. I've been pitted by my fellow officers. All is well then. And now another car's trying to murder me along with a lorry. So let's request another local air unit, given the fact that the other one has now decided to go and off and doing its own thing. Stop trying to murder me, you stupid bobcat arsehole wanker ticked. Continuing on Interstate 5. Backwards and forwards, you know, it's the same distance. Oh, well, we're T-packing, yeah, I can get in on that, I can get behind that, come on buddy, you don't want to do this, okay, we are doing this apparently, because nothing's going to stop them, they're going off here, helicopters back over there, do we have two? Yeah, we got two helicopters, oh, that's nice, we got two helicopters, so that's twice the chaos, or maybe it'll multiply itself, well, technically 1 by 1 is 2, so that's kind of like a fucking stupid thing to say, isn't it, brain? Yes, mouth, it is. Anyway, we are continuing here. Okay, we've lost a bumper. The copper car has. Why'd you do that? Just why, you muppet? Okay, back we go. Yep, please avoid the police. We're just trying to stay alive, although that guy's plainly murdered himself against the lorryist. So we are here. Could you stop, please? Oh, look at that pit. Oh, yeah, I mean, I did pit him into that car. Oh, she's on foot now. Oh, that means we got this. So where's the taser? Yeah, let's get rid of that. Get our taser out. Stop running, you bitch. Oh, taser in the... Oh, she bit the dust. So get the pistol out. Wait for her to stand up and cuff. Don't run. Do not run from us anymore. Kind of saying don't run from us is a bit stupid considering the fact that she's been running for that long. So let's go ahead and get you cuffed up, okay, young lady. So turn around, put your hands behind your head. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in the court of law. And I think with this arrest, we'll go ahead and call it a day. I hope you've enjoyed it. I'll see you tomorrow for some farming simulatoring.